Hello pilots and welcome back to Season 9 of Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil, and today we have game 17 of our 30 match series here. It is Scum versus Rebel Scum. I say that with my Empire hat on. Scum versus Rebels, Wes versus Scott. Chance engagement is the mission today, and it is going to be a cracking game. Both players having some really good fun with their ships. Dash Rendar still trying to find that sweet spot in Flight Academy. The reduced board size does make it a bit tricky for him, but Wes is having really good fun with Bossk so far. Now, the lists are linked in the description below, and also we have the lists and format rules video in the playlist if you want to see more about those lists. But quick look back at the previous matchup between these two. Wes did take that win with a ship kill in the very first game between these two. So will things play out exactly as they had before, or will there be a slight change to the proceedings this time? But it looks to be a fairly aggressive play from Wes so far, moving Bossk and Cad up quickly to try and catch into these two. Obviously, Wes, having played Scott already, knows that the best thing to do against this list is to get to Dash Rendar as quickly as possible and stick to him like a glove, wanting to be in that range one. That's a risky boost there. Very risky boost there. Putting Cad in what could be quite an awkward position for next turn, but really he's just trying to get those shots in as soon as possible. Don't think he's lined up bullseye on Rex there this turn, but looks like we definitely have bullseye onto Dash. So Bossk and Cad both have pretty good shots onto Dash Rendar there. I think that, well, that's definitely going to be range 2 between Dash and Bossk. So a little bit slower from Scott probably would have been a bit more advantageous there. But we are straight in with a Prockets from Dash into Bossk. That looks pretty good to me. That is 4 hits straight off the bat into Bossk. Oh, Wes is going to have to spend that focus if he doesn't want to get through, because that, really look at those dice, that was 3 hits and a crit. So going to have to spend that focus to not take a crit there early. Missed the 000 trigger there. But Bossk is going to respond in kind by the look of it. Ooh, that's pretty good as well. 2 hits and a crit back into Dash. And that's 2 shields down on Dash. 4 shields and 6 health on that ship though, but looks like it's going to be 3 shields because we are triggering the Bossk ability there, turning that crit into 2 hits. That is such a brutal ability, or basically printing direct hits there with that. Again, I love the way that really works with 000 and BT1. Obviously, making your opponent decide, do you have a stress or do I have a calculate? If you take the stress, BT1's going to turn 1 hit to a crit. It's a fantastic combination there. But looks like Cad is going for that heavy laser cannon into Dash Rendar. Not bad. A blank there, but 2 hits. 3 hits, spending that focus into Dash. Got to love that. Now, Wes just reminding Scott that because it's in Cad's bullseye, can't spend green green tokens to manipulate the dice, but doesn't have any green tokens, so it's fine, but does have 3 evade results there, so no damage from the heavy laser cannon. So far, not too bad though, getting 3 shields through onto Dash. Can't complain about that. Rex, range 3 into Bossk there. 2 hits on the dice. 1 evade, so 1 more damage, and that suppress token is now on to Bossk. So if he doesn't shoot at Rex, he's going to be shooting 1 less dice. But not a bad turn there. Scott's got to be fairly happy with that, putting in quite a good bit of damage onto Bossk, getting him down to the hull already. Cad is in a pretty awkward position. Curious to see what Bossk does, because he could quite easily contraband cybernetics and 0 stop and put himself in a really awkward position for Dash, because Dash is going to want to move now. He's going to want to move quite quickly, because otherwise he's going to be stuck in that range 1 bubble, which he absolutely despises. But Rex has just moved up and believe coordinated there with squad leader. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, coordinated with squad leader onto Dash to give Dash that focus. Really, I like that combination there. Giving Dash that focus early means that then he can get the target lock for double modded shots. It is really clever. Possibly could have done that earlier, but almost didn't need it. But there is that 0 stop from Bossk, not even using contraband cybernetics on it either. And can't quite see with Wes's arm there, but I'm pretty sure, yes, that has gone over the asteroid, the debris cloud in the middle, so going to remove the stress, gain the stress, take damage there. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse there, but Cad has the ability to get rid of that stress. So if he shoots into Rex or shoots into Dash, he could just pass that stress over. And if Wes does it in the right order, if Dash is not stressed, he could pass that stress over and trigger BT1, even if Scott elects to give Bossk that calculate token. Oh, I'm not sure there's going to be enough space to get round there. Nope, just sneaking forward with Dash. That bump is triggered by Cad, so not going to have to roll for damage, but does that... Oh, it's so... I think that's really bad for Dash, because I think he's now in that range 1 bubble. So Bossk in a great position there. Range 1 bubble, not taking the focus evade because he's already got the red focus. He's already got the focus. Forgetting 000. Or I think we might just be remembering remembering 000 here. Asking, do you want a stress or do I want the calculate? Okay, I think Scott thought he was pointing towards Rex there, but no, he was pointing towards Dash. So let's see, can Bossk avoid the damage? No, Bossk is taking some more damage there. Just the 1. So keeping him just above half points, which is not too bad. Question is, does he now flip over onto Rex because he's going to get he's not going to lose the dice, or does he just go into Dash because Dash gets 1 less evade And I mean, he could BT1 either of these. He really could BT1 either of these. But if it was, I think if it was me, I would go with CAD first into Dash, see if you can strip that token, or take out Rex, get rid of the suppress on Bossk, then Bossk go hard into Dash. But we'll have to wait and see what order we're going in. So it looks like CAD is shooting. I think this is into Dash. Oh, that's 2 hits and a crit there. And that is into Dash. It's going through, so shield, hit, and the crit. That crit is a damaged engine. That is definitely not what Dash Rendar wants. And to add insult to injury, CAD has spent his 2 charges and passed that stress token over. Only the 1, but can turn it up to a crit because of BT1. Dash is at half points. That's some good points for Wes there. Oh, unfortunate. It's still got that focus to evade that crit. That could have been really nasty. Could have had Dash down to 2 hull there. And just a solitary hit into Bossk, and he evades it. Oh, the turn has definitely flipped there. That was a great turn for Wes. Both scoring a point for the central objective because it is range 2 to be at. But Dash Rendar is down to 4 hull with a damaged engine. That's, yeah, and double stressed as well. He does have contraband cybernetics, so he can do something, but it's going to take him a while to get rid of that stress now with that damaged engine. Reminder, Bossk does still have the contraband cybernetics, so he could kind of laugh that off and just do another 0 stop with contraband and just be an absolute pain. But let's see where Rex is moving out big. All those hard moves now for Dash are going to be red. So, in all honesty, the blues on the Outrider are not great. The 1 and 2 straight and the 1 bank is all it's got, and it does not like the idea of that. Oh, that is so aggressive there from Cad Bane, just swinging himself round. Lovely position there to range 1 Rex, and also quite likely get in the way of Dash moving. I mean, Dash has got to be doing a 3 bank to try and get out of there. That's the only thing I can think. But where is Bossk going to go? Oh, you're not. He's not going to do it, is he? Oh, Wes is going full aggression. He is going to barrel roll across and get that focus. He wants that bullseye lined up just right to say, hi, I have prockets. This could be night-night for Rex. Where's Bossk going, though? The 1 bank. Going to clear that stress, but not going to clear Dash there. I like that. I actually do really like that 1 bank. With that 180 arc, it's going to give still a lot of good coverage. I think unless Dash is going straight and over the top, I think we could still have Dash caught in arc there. But if he goes, the real interesting one, there is a bit of gap there that Dash can sit in and not be shot at, but I think we're losing a ship this turn. I do genuinely think that we are losing a ship this turn. Oh, Dash does. Dash is just going to crash straight into Bossk there. This is a happy position. Dash hates this. He's at range 0, so just going to be losing. This is the worst position for Dash to be in because he's not going to get the range 1 bonus, but he is going to suffer from his -1 to attacks. He's only going to have 2 dice. And looks like, again, Bossk has 000'd Dash. He can't do the BT1 though, because you can't modify your dice. Oh, but that's a blank out from Dash. This is such another great round for Wes so far. We have the Prockets primed and loaded, going straight into Rex at the absolute minimum range there. Oh, that is just brilliant. Spend that focus. 4 hits and a crit. And I see blank. I see 2 blanks. That is 3 hits and a crit into Rex. Rex goes boom in 1 shot. Oh, that is a good turn there for Wes. He is racking up quite a commanding lead, 7 points to 1 with Rex going down. And Bossk yet to shoot at Dash. Range 0 though, so no modifications. Can't 000, but I believe you may still be able to Bossk. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. Can you Bossk at range 0? I mean, it's spending a crit to add 2 hits. All comes down to the wording of does that class as modifying, but it doesn't matter. No crits there anyway. Can't BT1 that up to a crit, so it's only the 1. But it does go through. Just under 3 minutes left of the game. Can Wes finish off Dash and get max points for this game? It's only 3 health left. I think if Wes positions this just right, this could be game over. What? Okay, not what I was expecting. Cad going that way. I would have looked to have tried to turn Cad back in the other way to catch Dash if he's going over the top. Bossk, another 1 bank. Oh, Bossk can't turning it. That's going to be... I think you've landed yourself on there. Oh, that's a real shame there. Bossk landing himself onto the obstacle. Forgetting? Is he going to roll? If he does... Once again, forgetting ablative plating, so... That is not good. Taking a crit from the debris there, which is a structural damage, which is the worst. The worst result when you have a large base ship with 1 evade dice. So it looks like we're not going to have any shots from Wes. It would take an absolute miracle. But there is a world. There is a world right now where Dash Rendar could take Bossk out. It wouldn't win Wes. It wouldn't win Scott. That world has disappeared quite rapidly. Well, has it? That's the question. If he rotates, gets 3 crits in, and They're either all direct hits or we have a combination of fuel leak, hull breach, direct hits. We could see Bossk go down, but it is such a small possibility there. Don't take the focus, Scott. Rotate. Your only way of scoring big is to try and take Bossk out, but I just don't. No, he's going for CAD, which is the nice way possible. It's the wrong shout, if you ask me. Should have rotated, tried to get more damage in on Bossk. Okay, he might be able to half point. He might be able to half point CAD here, but that's only 2 points. Not going to be able to half point CAD here. CAD gets all the evades he needs. That is game there, guys. It's going to end 10 points to 5. No shot from CAD, no shot from Bossk, but absolute devastation there when those attacks did land. But yeah, 10 points to 5 in Wes's favour. So the result has been the same, essentially. So a win and a kill for Wes, scoring 4 points, which is, again, another great result for Wes in the table. But guys, that's game 17 for you. We still have plenty more games to come, and we are already thinking about Season 10 of Flight Academy. So that won't be until next year, but we are always planning what's coming up in the future. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.